future tubers. So, apparently the story is happening. We're live, it's a new day. I forgot to start recording immediately, so we just did one little fun combat against, the Ire Din guy. You know, the super pirate that we've fought once before. Well, we've beat once before. So, I wasn't really, planning on recording this part, because we're just gonna go into town and sell all the ships. And then, after we finished sinking the fleet, suddenly our crew started blathering on, and I'm like, wait, what's going on? And then, oh surprise, a navigator was hiding on the hold of the enemy ship. Also, we sunk the enemy ship, so I'm pretty sure he's drowned already. Deal with him as you see fit. He says he knows something that may interest you, so this is like literally the story we need to do. Then bring him here. Here's the loot. Oh, you're the famous Pirate Red. And what of it? I may have some information that you might find interesting. We can make a deal. Throw him to the sharks. We'll see what kind of deal he'll make after they take his legs. No thanks, I don't make deals. Andreas, take him away. Dump him in the ocean with a sinker. Oh, man. Such pirate. Yes, ma'am. Wait, no. Then speak up. If your information is useful, maybe I'll spare your life. I know where Joe is. He's at a port in Massawa in the Middle East, defending from Turkey. Some people think he's foolish to try to confront the Turkish power all by himself, but I think he's a brave hero. That's all I know. Andreas, take him away. Feed him to the sharks. Dump him in the sea. Aye. Untie him and toss him gently overboard when land is in sight. Look, just because you can see land through a telescope does not mean you can be thrown into shark-infested waters and swim to shore. He may survive, if he's lucky. Huh, you're one lucky guy. This is the first time I've ever seen the Commodore let a prisoner go. Emilio, direct the bow to the Middle East. Just straight to the Middle East. Crush right through the land, because to be fair, we have to go all the way around Africa. Yes, ma'am. I didn't completely believe that, lout, but I think we should head for Massawa to check things out anyway. Yeah, better odds than having a sinker. Good call, Faith. A sinker. I shouldn't have underestimated you, pal, for the second time. At least we got the plot story off of one of the more powerful enemy fleets. Alright. One thing I want to do in chat real quick here is just to show off another command that not too many people know about. Let's see who the BlueAnkylo bot loves the best. Ha! Robert, you lucky dog. I was really hoping that would happen, so that worked out perfectly. Alright, we gotta move our crew around a little bit here. Well, we did nuke him easily, that's true. Nothing can compete against endgame ships. Like, even the most powerful captain in the world is dead in front of full rig ships. I mean, you could also destroy them via boarding actions and duels if that's what you want to do, but... Alright, that'll get us into port a little bit quicker. Good enough. Even barges, yeah. I mean, I think if you can get cannons or whatever the name. What is the name of our? We got some kind of fancy cannon on our ship. Anyway, point is, the combat isn't that hard, really. Once you've got money, carronades, there you go. Once you've got a bit of money, it's actually pretty easy. Anyway, let's free up some crew, sell some ships, and then sail. Oops. No. Surprise needs crew. That's important. We'll start sailing to Massawa. So it's going to be very expensive. Excuse me. It's going to be very expensive to sail to Massawa because we've got, 2,000 and some crew that we need to feed. So we're going to be buying a lot of food. But, it's fine. We have over 1 million. So we just sell off these garbage ships. That's smooth 160k. Fun fact, techs can have steel instead of copper. Yeah, but the maximum hull strength is still 100, so it doesn't really change anything. Probably just costs more. Alright. Let's just get going. Oh, one thing I'll do, because we're going to be sailing around Africa, just in case... Oh, never mind. There's a little bit of space here. Okay, what I wanted to do was buy some lumber, and... I don't know, I guess we'll just stock up on a bit of lumber. That way, if we get in a storm, we might have a way to repair instead of dying. Our ships are pretty sturdy. Speaking of sturdy ships, we should probably repair them before we go. There we go. Always repair your ships. Good rule of thumb, right? Alright. Sorry. A lot of messing around. The amount of time spent in port is going up as we get more ships. Alright, so save, and now we're going to start heading to Masaba. Guide and fix the whole sell 50, break the market bug. That's cool. Oh, but it's another juicy enemy fleet. It's a Spanish... Oh, they're actually only Flemish galleons. Oh, it's garbage. I won't stop for anything besides proper galleons or Venetian galleasses now. These guys just aren't worth enough, right? we got story to do. We can't we can't be fighting every single fleet we see. Oh, but one of these guys could be rich. Galleons? Do I have any bombs? No, I think we ran out. Oh, man. Aiden Leia's another pirate. Portuguese battle fleet. What about... I was hoping there'd be like a merchant fleet. I mean, you could always just capture one of those fleets to make some money, but it's fine. But it's more fun with no bomb. Don't worry about it. I actually kind of think the game is probably better for watching if you don't have any figureheads. Because all the random events around the world are pretty neat, but if you have really high level figureheads and all that stuff, you never see them. So, you know, a lot of the fun we had early game was when the pirates, or not the pirates, yeah, food. I gotta remember, like, I have to stop for food constantly. We had all the weird random events. The mermaids got us, St. Elmo Fire, the ghost ship, all the cool stuff. Good job, bot. Giving some hugs. You've had 3 storms going from Hokkaido to Nagasaki without figureheads or bomb. Yeah, I mean, I know the east coast of Japan gets a lot of storms. West coast of Africa gets a lot of storms. Some of the Caribbean gets some storms, but most of the world's pretty safe storm-wise. Like, and I guess if you know the months, you could just avoid them by only sailing through safe months. But I never bothered to memorize that kind of thing. Fine, I guess we'll tack. Seeing as we're not on a rowing ship, and there's 4 knots or whatever of wind slowing us down. Hawaii? That's cool. Nobody ever goes to Hawaii, right? Oh yeah, food. Alright. I'm sure there's a town down here eventually. Supplies. Even with all my surprises, we're still constantly starving our crew. Now they can last a day or two. If we only lost like 50... Yeah, no, it's surprising just how many details the developers put into this game. All these, like, I think I looked it up. Each region of the map is kind of I think it's like a 16 by 16 or 32 by 32 square, has a different sort of climate setting for events and weather and wind directions and stuff. And they change over the course of the year. So, like, someone put in a lot of work You can throw your rations to 90%. Yeah, except I believe because our crew are always unhealthy, I think you want the over 100%. Like if you give rations at 100%, you also get your whatever your leadership bonuses, and I think that helps them get healthier quicker. So we're always starving them, lowering their health. We're actually trying to get that back up by overfeeding them when we can. But yeah, I looked up the mechanic guide for some of this stuff. Like, there is kind of a long-term health stat for your crew. It's kind of weird. Like, I don't know if there's anyone that's got, like, the full details on how it works. But it's kind of hidden. It's similar to the morale, so if you just keep an eye on their morale, you have an okay idea. But you can have 100 morale and still have people dying even though you've got food. It's just interesting, basically, when, you know, you've been starving at sea, and then you're in port, you buy some food, you're not starving, but you go out to sea and people keep dying. So there's kind of like some sort of stat for health is still kicking your butt at that point. Anyway, I should really just keep my eye on, like, how many days can we actually travel here is the answer. Oh, see, this is what's just happened, actually. Rations are set... Yeah, this is great. I was just talking about this. Rations are set to 100%. And what just happened? All of our crew just died. So they took some health damage by missing some food. And then they just went, I don't know what the heck this is, right? So this is dumb. And it does happen. That's not good. I think we're dead. Oh, they're all on combat. That's the problem. Okay, hold on. Assign crew. And then transfer crew. How many can I get away with? I don't really need much speed. Yeah, 2 speed's fine. Let's just divide out the crew we've got. That's fine. I think the hard flex guy is the worst of my captains. If you rest in an inn for a day, no. The only way to fully reset it is to fire all your crew and start hiring new crew. It's really dumb. So I was planning on not going down to 0 crew, because I could have just fired everybody, and sailing this way would be much easier. I should have put those extra 6 on the surprise. Obviously. Anyway, clearly we messed up. Alright, so how are we doing in terms of money is the real question. We got 109 million, or yeah, 1.09 million, 1.1 almost. We can try resting in the inn, but like I said, I don't think this works. And I think you basically have to fire all your crew to reset their health. So even if I just buy some new crew, I think they'll continue starving. But let's see what we can do here. I guess I should be going with 30s, hey? Alright, well, we can at least go at a reasonable speed, assuming nobody starves. How are you doing as far as people for your ship to work effectively? Oh yeah, there is that mechanic too. As your morale goes down, which you can't see in port easily, they also save state for Portuguese port. Yeah, I know, I could have. I'm lazy, guys. I just want to play the game and not cheat. Well, now we can sail for a long time. I guess if I was just gonna let my crew starve, I probably should have just fired all my crew in the Mediterranean. But like the problem was, like, I hate rehiring 2,000 crew, but now I don't have a choice, so we might as well just sail light. And if we get into a situation where we need combat, then we're gonna be stuck in port for about a month recruiting people, which is just not very much fun. The good news is people don't seem to be starving anymore, so hey, Masawa is this way, by the way. Right? This one? There you go. Look at that. So much faster if you just have no crew. But yeah, Thorn, I mean, it's probably a bug. A little bit of starvation shouldn't end up killing everyone. So we're here looking for Joe. Let's save it in case we get into a giant combat that we can't win. Which means I'd have to spend like a month recruiting people, but hopefully not. Oh good, it's closed. Do you know a Portuguese fella named Joe? Of course I do. He's our savior. Your savior? What else do you call a man who's trying to single-handedly save the port from the Turks? Some guy that's at war with the Turks? That's unbelievable. Commodore, be careful. This is a British port. So where's this Joe? Oh, there he is. As soon as you try to leave. Commodore, look over there. That's Joe. He's gonna run away. Took me a while to locate you, Joe. Let's fight it out. Blast! It's her again. You couldn't have picked a worse time, missy. Should we ask about Lucia? Lucia? Oh, that girl from Lisbon. I'm sorry about that. So you were the ones who kidnapped her. Well, it turned out that way, but we were actually just tricked by a pirate who belonged to the gang we just destroyed. Totally fine. Now, an accidental kidnapping is nothing compared to the vile deeds you have done. What a cold-blooded woman. Tell me, is Lucia safe? How should I know? I killed the pirates, but I couldn't find her because all the pirates were sunk. So she's probably at the bottom of the Mediterranean Sea now, or the Aegean, I believe, is where we were. Enough chit-chat. Draw your sword. Time for revenge. Sorry, Red, but I don't have time to deal with you right now. I've got to battle the Turks. So please let me pass. But I promise that after this battle, we can cross swords. Alright, I'll let you go this once. Or second. It's really like the second or third time now. Commodore, do you believe what he says? Well, they're calling him the savior. We'll see if his true colors. And whether he can save the port or not. When you come back, I'll be your last match. Though I don't expect you'll make it alive. Enough of your blather, pirate lady. Don't bother, Rocco. It's no use saying anything to her. The fire of vengeance has burned away all traces of compassion. Commodore Zhao, let's ignore her and let's go. We'll be back, and you'll regret it, not us. He really should be more pirate voice, I'm sure. Alright. So do I just spend a night and then see if he dies? He's just gonna run away, like... So, you believe him, after all? No, I don't trust him. The person I believe is Lucia. Lucia? Well, she said Joe is kind and sincere. I don't know if Lucia said that. Lucia said a nobleman that visited her that at the time we thought was the Marquis was kind and generous. But I guess if Lucia thought we were taking her to Joe, and then we turned her over to Marquis, I guess that makes sense. But I feel like this might be a translation error again. They didn't really explain it. Commodore, it's a bit late, but we can still make it to the battle. What? I don't want to just sit here. The enemy has thousands. Why don't we show one of them what it feels like to be attacked? Yeah, well, my crew's starved, guys. I can't really go to combat. I'm not really in a great position here. Plus, this port's kind of hostile. The notorious Anilo. That's not my real name. See, that's the problem. We can't really easily just farm up our crew. $22 men? Ugh. There's no way we can build up a crew here. Hey, at least we're up to mostly full speed. Maybe we'll just leave and get into like a I'll put a separate save state down in case I have to go back. Maybe we'll just go duel the guy and win or something, right? I don't really want to have to recruit 2,000 crew at the moment. It'll be fine. Oh, wait, there's nobody here. Wow, Commodore, look at the sky. Ooh, new event, guys. I was just saying how these are more exciting. A flaming bird flew into your fleet. Sweet. It's just a flaming bird. There was no time to avoid it. The last ship of the fleet caught on fire. Like, and then burned to crisp? No, it's fine. Just a little bit on fire. It didn't take any damage, if that was the one. It might... Did the crew die? No. Speed is down by half. But maybe they're all like that when we're out at sea. Because we're, you know, sailing into the wind. No. We better land and see if we can repair whatever the Firebird did. Alright, someone hire Usopp. Tell him to get to work repairing the ship. Yeah, it definitely took some damage. Sail damage. Ooh, you don't see that very often. Usually you see hull damage. Actual sail damage. Neato. 7 lumber to fix my sails. That sounds realistic. Alright. Good job lumbering up those sails. So, one thing that's kind of curious is, like, we're supposed to be fighting a Turkish fleet, I assume. I didn't see any of them near, Masawa. Just very slowly sailing up to Cairo. I missed an event trigger? Oh no. Oh, but we need more crew if I really want to do a combat. Is this support bigger? I just want to see if there's somewhere we can recruit like 100 at a time, basically, yeah. What if I just maxed out my flagship? Okay, the only way this is going to work is if I invest some money so that it's not a Turkish port, and now we can spend a couple days recruiting some crew. Like, this is better than Masawa by a long shot. Like, way faster. 100 at a time is fine. I think I want all my ships to be over 100 or so, and then maybe we can not... You know, maybe we won't go all the way to max strength, and I'll just plan on doing a duel to win or something, because just... We're gonna have to sail back to the Mediterranean anyway, right? Alright. A few days of recruiting. Recruiting Turkish... Well, they're not Turkish anymore. Remember, we invested it here, so now they're neutral. So they're totally not affiliated with the Turks. We kicked all the Turkish fleet out. Fair and balanced, yeah. I really wish it didn't take this long to rebuild your fleet. This is one of my problems with having a large combat fleet, for sure. But yeah, I'm just gonna build up my one flagship, and the rest of the ships can just be what they are. 140 would be enough that they can withstand a couple boarding actions without just immediately losing, so... Oops. Going too fast. At least there's chat games for the YouTube chatters, right? That's the most important part. And you guys are getting Ankylo points. That's the real victory. Alright, we'll do one more day just so my ship is at max. And then we'll go figure out what we need to do for the Turks. This is why we had all that money, basically, right? Good enough. I don't care. So now we can appoint at least my flagship to kind of the typical setup. Just gonna time generate, but you get more points from the minigames, Thorna. These guys can at least put some people on combat, I think. Just in case they get drawn. I don't think you can fire the cannons unless you've got... Well, it might be like reduced capacity, I forget. But you do need like one combat crew per... Oh, it's actually way lower than this. It's 45 on these ships. I always forget, like, we're not running sailing ships anymore. We can get by with pretty low navigation. Sure, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Look at that. All these people can fire guns now. But yeah, I believe you need 150 crew to fire 150 guns properly. Like, 150 crew assigned to combat. That's what I'm trying to say. So, we'll be at reduced capacity anyway, but it's not too bad. If you wanted to make fleets that didn't do, like, boarding actions, 150 is, like, the maximum gun. So you could just have a crew of 150 combat. You wouldn't have to pay quite as much money in food at that point, so... Are the minigames kind of like a casino? Oh, look! Perfect! One fleet just attacked immediately. This time, I thought this should have happened when we left Misawa, not Cairo. Anyway, Commodore, I see only one fleet that's not Turkish. It's Portuguese. It must be Joe's. Look, it's coming towards us. Red, what are you doing? Well, you're taking so long, I thought I'd come and help you get this over with. Don't get me wrong, I haven't forgiven you. It's just, I can't let anything interfere with my revenge. If anyone's going to defeat you, it's going to be me. I'll take care of this fleet. You concentrate on the flagship. Wait, I thought they said only one ship and it was Joe's. Well, it's a good thing that I recruited some crew for my ship, or else we would have just lost right there. Actually, you know what? Instead of doing a long combat, seeing as we're right adjacent to the enemy flagship, why don't we just do this? Less crew. So it's Rashid. He's got a bastard sword and a half plate. Let's strike him down. I think we'll be okay. Let's see. A bastard sword probably strikes more than the others. I believe you dodge a strike. He thrusts. Well, whatever. Well, we already struck him down. Let's give him a sound lashing. He blocked it. Good job. Surely he'll strike me down now. There we go. Alright. Well, we've tried the other two attacks. Time for a thrust to victory. Okay. The rock, paper, scissors is dragging the fight on a bit. Alright. Well, we only were really successful with strike, so strike him down again. Okay, now the game is cheating. Good job, game. Well, I've got a couple more thrusts, so let's do the powerful thrusts. There we go. But it didn't do very much damage. What a shame. What a shame. We'll just do a lousy dodge. Well, he died a level 1 lash. Alright. Level 8 lash. Do it. There we go. It took a little bit longer, but we got him. We were way overpowered for whatever his stats were. We just got really kind of unlucky with some of those blocks he had. Oh, look! The Turkish fleet surrenders. This is what you should have told Joe. All you got to do is just duel one commander and the entire fleet gives up. Thousands of ships, one duel wins. Alright, we see some gold from the scurvy dogs. And, you know, might as well add some ships. We need the money, right? Alright, and then we're like right next to port. We don't need to mess around with food and stuff. I admit your victory, but someday my country will avenge my defeat. Alright, Joe. Time to pay the piper. Well, seeing as Cairo is neutral, this is a good place to straighten things up. Sorry for the super speed, but you know how it is. The music in these towns is pretty bad. Cairo is neutral only because I bought them out. I mean, neutral is aligned with pirates, so it's a pirate port. Commodore or Commander. They need to decide, am I a Commodore or a Commander? I wonder what happened to Joe. Let's go back to Masawa. Yeah. No, not the surprise. Only the ahs. Say ah. Alright, and then a little bit of repairing, not needed. Good. Move along. Okay. Story time. Yes, go back to Masawa. Well, now we've got a lot more crews, so we can't sail for 90 days any longer, but if we get into combat, we're at least decently prepared, I guess. Nice breeze on the way out of this sea. This is the Red Sea or the Dead Sea. Hard to sail up it, but easy to sail down it. And you know, classically, Masawa was allied with the English. Every single time we've landed here, the bar has been the bar has been locked. Hello, could you tell me where Joe is? Yes, he's at the palace, but we're hiding. There's a palace in Masawa? Is this a palace? I guess this is a palace. A Commodore is not a military title. He's on a vessel where he is not active. Well, the game, Robert, you need to go back to the 90s and educate whoever translated this game, because they keep mixing up Captain and Commodore every time. Sometimes they use Commander, sometimes they use Commodore, sometimes they use Captain. It's crazy. Emilio, Andreas, let me do this alone. Wait for me on the ship. No way, it's dangerous to be alone. Take this. Wait, Andreas, this is her problem. That's been tormenting her all this time. What's been tormenting her? We have to let her get through this on her own. Can I afford the food? I got 1,000,000 golds. I can afford so much food. Someone could do the math. It's about 20 food per gold, or 20 gold per food. We could buy so much food, like 50,000 food or something. Joe, we were lucky back there. Yeah, totally luck when I dueled that one Turkish guy and they all surrendered. But it was a good fight. I take back what I said about you. Did he do anything, though? Did he just watch? Red, thank you for joining in the battle. You were a big help. Now, as I promised, shall we settle the score? Red, may I just ask you one question? What? Why do you think Joe's your enemy? I have witnesses to his family's wicked deed. On April 10th, 1522, a Spanish Royal Navy fleet was set ablaze by a Portuguese fleet while it was resupplying in Santo Domingo. There's no pirates in Santo Domingo, so it was definitely the Portuguese. The order for the attack came from none other than the Franco family. The main mast of the flagship had a banner with the Red Cross of the Malta Knights, which is, of course, your family's crest. Well, that's strange. What is this? Who are you? Sorry, I forgot to... Oh, it's BlueAnkylo. I almost didn't recognize him. Sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm BlueAnkylo, an adventurer from Genoa. I said strange because you said it was Franco's private fleet. Joe, tell her the facts. You may not believe this, but in April, my family doesn't even have a private fleet. It's true that my father, Leo Franco, used to have a powerful fleet, but that was like many years ago. That was like a totally different game. Once he married my mother, he stopped sailing. He just gave his fleet away. Loser. So the Francos didn't even have a fleet till I built one. Then who destroyed my brother and Hernan? I don't know. Although it might have been someone from Portugal. Some of us suck. But I can guarantee you it had nothing to do with me or my family. I don't know. I just don't know what to think. You may go. I'll try to find the truth. Your enemy has not only destroyed your brother and fiancé, but blackened my family's name as well. Please, just go. This female pirate doesn't need pity from a Portuguese. Hashtag racism. Well, now what? To the bar! When it rains, it pours. The notorious Anilo. Make a run! Alright, we're fine. But get to the bar, please. I know the British, you know, they might not have great beer, but come on. What do you got? Coffee! Coffee is not what we need. We need a depressant. Alright, everyone have some tea. Have some coffee. Wow! Everyone have some more. It's cheap. 250 bucks for a round. Alright, one more round for everybody, and then I'm going to bed. Enjoy your coffee. Now go to sleep. These are the worst bars in any video game. Oh look, the ghost of Patrick Tamon follows us around. Never forget. Never forget. Captain, Commodore, Admiral, Commander, ranks for officers in the Navy in the US. Well, yeah, we're playing as a Spanish pirate, so you probably want to use the Spanish ranks or something. Where's the milk like a real bar? Alright, time for some Zelda. Is 8 a.m. a good time? No. We're mad. We're gonna sleep in. Like, let's wake me up at 1 p.m. People still got depressed in the 1500s, I'm sure. Alright, well, no one likes this place. Let's get out of Masawa. Ahoy there, matey. Will you be shoving off? Yeah, you shove it up. Alright. 14 days. I wonder if I should just get rid of all my crew again. Nah, 14 days is fine. That should be enough time to get to, nearly make it all the way to the Horn of Africa. Or not the Horn, the Cape. I don't really want to get into combat right now. And I mean, we've got so much money. It's kind of a waste to just keep focusing on combat all the time. But we'll head back to the Mediterranean, because I assume that's where we need to go. Time to go make a ROM hack to fix one typo. There's more than one typo. That's probably a pirate there. Could have attacked him. Another potential pirate. See, like I said, 14 days, totally enough time to make it to the Cape Town. Alright. Another 14 days should be nearly enough to make it back to Iberia. I mean, you could be a lot more efficient. With my super speeding, we're rarely really taking advantage of winds and tacking and stuff. I'm just lazy. So if you're playing along and you're really trying to save time and money, like in-game time, there are probably more efficient ways to sail than just holding down fast-forward time. Don't do what Ankylo do what Ankylo don't. But it's really like Johnny don't. Look, it's an old Simpsons joke. I gotta make a Simpsons joke every couple streams. It's in my contract. Oh, wait, what's this? Yes, I'm a pirate, Red Anilo. A Turkish trader called Ali Vaza was looking for you. Oh, not Ali, I hate this guy. I heard he's trying to recruit allied ports for Suleiman II, Magnificent of the Ottoman Empire. Sounds like maybe he should have a visit to Korea. He doesn't like cafes, so he wants to meet you at the lodge. Huh, a traitor. Boring. Stop it, Andreas. Alright, let's go see him. So, I like to think that the story of this game is Ali is going by and sniping all of your ports away from you because he's rich and he just travels around the map, just investing everywhere. Are you Red Ankylo? No, actually Ankylo, thank you very much. A Turkish trader was looking for you. Yeah, I know. That's why we're here. We've already heard this name before at the dock. Yes, we know all about this. Oh, right, the lodge. He hates coffee. I got it. I went to the bar thinking, you know, we'll meet him at the bar. No. No. He only likes sleeping, not drinking coffee. Alright, let's try this again. I see him there in the corner. Hey, new music. Are you Red Ankylo? Everyone says my name wrong. It's Ankylo. Someone killed the scribe. Hey, Dep Cat. I'm surprised you didn't go with Derp Cat, to be honest. How's it going? What if I am? My name is Ali Vaza. I'm a Turkish trader. Yeah? An adventurer we both know Pietro Conti has asked me to find you. Yeah. He needs to see you as soon as possible. But he's too busy, so he sent me. Lame. And you said I was lazy. I may stop by and see him if I have the urge. He's in Lisbon, so go sink his fleet at Lisbon and steal all of his money. Can we just steal all of Ali's money while we're here? Hey, thanks for stopping by, Cthulhu Kefka. Not the worst combination. Glad you enjoyed. Lisbon, I don't like this place. Does Lisbon have lots of sand? I don't know. You could probably make a bad joke. Whenever someone says they hate that place, you know. Alright, let's buy some food and speed along. Going to Lisbon. It's almost like I knew we needed to go back to Europe again after going to Massawa. The game always is like, go to the Middle East. Now go back to the Europe. Now go to the Middle East. Now go back to Europe. So all of that and not one storm. Very nice. Alright. Everyone touch up on your Portuguese. Alright, so this is Broke Ankylo we're coming to visit, our first character. I assume he's in the bar, as all Ankylos are. Are you that? Please return my... Oh, right, yeah, we kidnapped your daughter. Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry, I don't know. Just give up. I looked for her, couldn't find her. She's gone. Davy Jones got her. Oh no, Lucia. Wow, that was nice. Well, she is a Portuguese, so clearly it's not my job to deal with her. It's so bad. You must be Red. Pietro's waiting for you in the large building. It's the residence of our Prime Minister. Wait a second. Do you have a king or do you have a prime minister? This is even worse than a captain or a commodore. Leon Franco. Okay. The notable prime minister of Portugal in 1522. They have both? Yeah, in 1522? I don't know. I mean, I'm not really like a story major, but I feel like something's wrong. A noble duke who is also the prime minister and works with the King of Portugal, who's probably also the King of Spain. You know how it is. But is he also a general? I'm concerned about being attacked by Commander Ezekiel. I'll go alone. Please go wait for me on the ship. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, the music's a lot better in the starting areas. Something about the Arabian area is just, the music there is just glitched all out. So I think this is the Franco house they want you to go to, right? May I ask who you are? Red Ankylo, came to see Pietro. Ah, yeah, blah, blah, blah. That's the spirit, Robert. Thank you so much for saving my son. Is he here? Yeah, just one moment, please. And then she calls like 20 guards, locks us up. And that's the end of our story. Oh, hi, Red. Yeah, I was waiting for you. What? How? And also, this guy's fast, right? Like, we met him over in Masawa, I think. And then he just, like, super sped back to Lisbon after that. Anyway, why are you looking for me? Well, I'm going to tell you something you really want to know. Oh, I don't care about anything. Life sucks. What happened to your fire of vengeance? Ah, it got washed up. I haven't forgotten. It's just so hard, you know? I don't know who's responsible. Do you want to know? Ah. Just tell me, alright? Quit beating around the bush. It's Marquis Martinez from Portugal. I thought he was Spanish. No, he was... Wait a second. I thought he was Spanish. Are you just making this up? Of course not. I have evidence. A live witness. Yes, I am the witness. You, old man? Oh, my name is Raul Franco. I am the father of Leon Franco and the grandfather of Joel Franco, whom you were chasing. I thought you were dead. I heard you were lost at sea like 20 years ago. Well, I was a prisoner for a long time in an underground dungeon in Neo-Atlant. Okay, crazy old man. Please take him back to his bed. This guy's nuts. Neo-Atlantis. Like, what? Yes, Neo-Atlantis. Okay, Grandpa. Time for tea. Someone's been sipping a little bit too much tea these days. There are some outrageous people in the world who would do evil deeds. But do you know about Atlantis? Let me tell you about Atlantis, Sonny. Yeah, it's a myth. That's why I said outrageous. There are people who are trying to make the fantasy world a reality. I don't really follow. Of course it's just fake, but they call themselves Atlanteans, and the man-made nation is Neo-Atlantis. The leader of the group is Marquis Martinez. So he's not actually Portuguese or Spanish, he's Neo-Atlantinese. They've built a fortress in the Amazon. They've enslaved the natives and are pretending to look for the ruins of Atlantis. Their scheme is to build a massive military force to control not only the Turks, but the entire world. Yeah, that sounds crazy. What a bunch of lunatics. Including your grandfather. Yeah, your brother Michael just ran into the wrong crowd. He found some Neo-Atlantean stronghold on a scouting mission. Sure. It's an obvious treaty an obvious violation of the Treaty of Tordesillas. Tordesillas? Spanish. Was this the one where Portuguese found Brazil, essentially South America, and then went to the Pope, and the Pope was like, alright, we're just gonna draw a line here, and this part's Portugal, and then this other part's, like, everybody else's. Or Spanish, probably. It's probably Spanish. It's just the two. It's always those two countries. I'm pretty sure that was that treaty, right? The Treaty of Quesadillas, Treaty of Tortellino. The Treaty of Tortellini. It's actually Italy. Italy made a treaty that says everyone has to eat pasta in the New World. And then the Pope signed it, and bam. Law. I see, right. So where is Martinez? Well, he's probably in Neo-Atlantis, you know. Be careful, the fortress is well defended. I also heard Ezekiel is pursuing you. Don't worry, I can take care of that punk. Thanks you both so much. I don't know how to thank you, but I'm just gonna go kill all these people now. Take care! Watch out for the Atlanteans! They'll get you while you're sleeping. So there you go, guys. Now we know all we need to about Neo-Atlantis and crazy old coots. So I think we just immediately sail across the Atlantic. And while we're over there, we'll recruit some more people. And then we'll go fight Martinez, I guess. You could make an argument that there are safer ways to cross the Atlantic. I'm bored. So we're just gonna sail directly towards South America. Straight diagonal line from Lisbon. We can't miss. We got lots of food. Look at that. Look, see, who needs navigation tools? You just go directly southwest from Portugal, you land right where you want to be. I'm very good at navigating. It's like my specialty. Anyway, let's stop in Cayenne. Buy some food. And then we'll just continue along. Now, I do have a decision to make at some point. The decision is, Blue, should I, you know, try to build up my crew again so we've got a proper combat vessels? The answer to that is like, no. Look at that. They've got enough crew to fire most of their guns. We can do this. Do you really think we need 500 crew on all these ships to fight some silly Neo-Atlanteans? There we go. Now we can fire all of our guns. It'll be fine. Who needs 500 crew? Alright, so, they said something about the Nile, right? Oh, you know one thing that we're not doing? Not this one. This one. Point. No, not a point. I got lost. Not transfer, a sign. It's different than a point. So we wanted, like, 10%, and then we want, like, a few people looking for villages. Maybe I'll go a little bit more than that. There we go. There you go. Look, we found a village. Now, I'm not actually sure. To be fair, another thing, I should put a save down. It's been a while since we saved. I'm not actually sure where. Like, I don't know if it's in the Nile that we're supposed to be going, or if it's just the ocean, the coastline near the Nile River. Oh, there's Pernambuco, right? This is where we bought our cool sword. Oh! There was some plot there. I skipped right through it. There were some suspicious individuals running to the cafe. Let's get them! And the cafe is the bar. That's the lodge. The bar has a cup of coffee in front of it. Isn't this Lucia? Yes. And it's Joe and Rocco fighting some pirates. Well, if they've got Rocco, they'll be fine. Let's just watch. We can surprise them if they get in trouble. Alright, good job punching. Good job kicking and punching. Are they gonna fight 500 crew 2 at a time? How many men do I need to defeat? 2 more. Okay, that's 8. And... oh! That guy jumped over his head and grabbed the girl. Blast, this can't be! Rocco, what's the matter? I'm sorry, Commodore. See, Commodore. Lucia's been taken as hostage. It's alright, Joe. Go on without me. Now, drop your sword and line up over there. We have no choice. Do as you like. Haha, what a fool! You shall not have your way. Suddenly, we're like proper grammar there. On guard, ye scurvy dog. Joe, I'll take care of the hoodlums, so go grab the girl and get out of here. Thanks, Red, I owe you one. She just teleports through the pirate. Alright, we're having a duel, guys! A plot duel. Lash him good. Okay, he successfully cheated with rock, paper, scissors. Thrust to win! There we go. Alright, I think we're higher level than he is. I would bet that most of the plot battles are pretty easy. Yeah, he wins the duel, but, you know, we did like twice as much damage, you know. Alright, get out of here, punk. Struck down. Alright. How's it going, everybody? He just kicked him off the screen. Right through the roof. You took so long with BlueAnkylo, you explored the entire map. That's true. That helps. Well, he wasn't nearly as good as he thought he was. Alright, good work. Now let's go find Joe and the girl. Well, I think they went to the harbor. They always go to the harbor. It's the only way you can get off of this darn coastline. Oh, good. I can hear screaming from the hallway. Children screaming. It's my favorite. Commodore, there's Joe. I'll get Martinez for this, I swear it. Doing a little dance there. Synchronized. No, you won't. That's my job. Red, you're safe. But what are you doing here in South America? I found my true enemy, Marquis Martinez. He's the one who sank my brother. Prepare to die. What? Well, when Micro was on this blah blah blah, we heard this already. By the Treaty of Tordesillas. See, that's it. Everything west of wherever is Spanish, including all of North America, and Japan, and Asia, and all of Europe, in fact. So really, the whole world is Spanish. I'm pretty sure the Treaty of Tordesillas basically says the whole world is Spanish. So there you go, guys. The Neo-Atlanteans project a serious violation to the ridiculous treaty the Pope made. So, Martinez had your brother's mouth shut by killing him, and before the scheme was uncovered in Europe. A devious plan, no doubt. Well, I know where Martinez is, but it's a fortress. The normal approach won't work, i.e. I land there and kill everybody. Besides, I have one more problem. I just got an email. It's pretty important. Commander Ezekiel of the Invincible Spanish Fleet. Didn't we already sink that fleet as well? Exactly. Rumor has it he's still after me and somewhere nearby. It seems our chances of victory are pretty slim, but there is one way we can succeed. Yeah? If we tell Commander Ezekiel about the Neo-Atlanteans, maybe he will help us. What? They're impossible. They're Spanish. And you're Portuguese. And I'm a pirate. Sworn enemies. Like Scots. And other Scots. And Spanish and other Spanish. Alright, well, we have to try. Actually, you know, I'm kind of tired of battling everybody. We just spent a couple years pirating everyone in the world. That's true, you know, all these ports that try to rob us. I'm kind of tired. I think we're just going to retire. I'm going to surrender. Oh, Catalina. I guess I should see if I got any exciting email there. Hold on just a second. No, it's not going to be anything. Believe me. My emails are always garbage. It's elevator music. Oh, I see what it's doing. Never mind. I didn't really get an email. It was a fake. It was a lie. The email is a lie. Okay, so what were we doing here? I guess we're just gonna go surrender to the Spanish. Can you actually lose the fight? I feel like there's some desynchronization between Hades and me here. If that was the duel that you're talking about against that, that guy, I don't know if you can lose, maybe. Also, Thornham, thanks for stopping by. See you later. Oh, you know, it's been an hour. I should probably end... Oh, we got combat right away. There's going to be a... Look at this. Look at all these people. All right, we got some excitement next episode. Future tubers, thanks for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. And I'll see you next time for... might be the end of Catalina's adventure. We'll see if we can get there. Have a great day.